Now you can
Liquid
hear me
LGD.
and my subpar Earth Spirit knowledge bombs come into play.
Joined red lads. We are going to follow Liquid.
Pretty surprised because it was game number 1 that Liquid did ban Earth Spirit. This time they let it through. LGD did not acknowledge it at all. So that's what gave them the opportunity to pick it up here and now. So we'll see if it will be good. They won the last game with it, so Jarex technically is 1-0 on professional Earth Spirit play.
5 seconds remaining.
And again, I must stress he is the #1 Earth Spirit on the planet. Yeah.
So what are the heroes? You play a lot of Earth Spirit, Dakota. You're a scummy ES
I
picker.
am terrible, apparently, according to a lot of people.
What do you pick? What do you like do against this hero?
Against it?
Yep.
I think like
Silence.
the Silencer is like the #1 I hate the most.
Yep.
Doom can be pretty bad, but we're not going to see him here, obviously. Disruptor can be rough. Abaddon is really rough.
Are these kind of picks okay? I feel like Darkseid because you go for Greaves against the Earth Spirit Silence.
Yep,
and
that's
Tusk, you can go Lotus Orb. Like,
Reserve time.
Yep.
in general, like the itemization is pretty good against Earth Spirit.
The nice thing that Jarek seemed to do, because obviously where there was a bit of conflict now with the change to him, and you can't do the pull anymore without getting an Ags, is, alright, is he going to be good in a support position where you might not be able to get the farm of an Ags?
I think yes. I tried it. I mean, I suck at the hero. I only played the hero 1 time. But I think that because you're able to do the toss thing with Tiny, you can do it with the rolling boulder.
Yes.
So it actually adds more value.
This is the
offlane
trick,
pull.
though, and I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. The problem is the people out there who can pull that off are few and far between right now. Jarex is one of the people who can do it. He can still pressure with this hero without needing that pull. He can still be very effective in the early game, even on a support. I mean, I already saw it in just that last game.
I mean the offlane pull. You do the offlane pull.
Oh, offlane? Oh, offlane's a whole different ballgame.
You play support, but you pull for the offlane.
Oh yeah, you can, but that means you have to start with the pull, and most of the time you don't start with a pull.
No, I mean you use the rolling boulder, you get the aggro, then you
you
roll to the creep.
that's
Turn to battle.
okay. Obviously, the first thing is you have to hope it's a range creep, so it is a bit of RNG. And the other thing is it ain't easy. I recorded
I know, I tried.
one time doing it, and it feels like sometimes the range attack doesn't even trigger the aggro. It's like maybe the big one does, but the little ones don't. I recorded it earlier and put it up on my YouTube, and you could see the. I think I showed the dire one, but
couldn't you just go to the cam and you wait what creep? If the creep is a melee creep, and then you probably just take your pull, so you pull your melee creeps into the trees. Couldn't you do that? So you change your skill build depending on what creeps you get.
pull the melee creep.
Like
just pull the creep.
You can't pull a creep.
No, as in
you can.
A neutral. You
geometric-
can't pull a
Your
neutral.
own creeps. Your own creeps.
Oh, pull your creep.
Yeah. Then you disrupt the creep.
Oh, you know what? I never.
Like pull the range creep and.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I wonder if it goes. Yeah, if you time it out, you should be able to do that. Yeah.
That's what
you could do it with the old map. So why?
Yeah.
They
But
didn't
wait a
change
minute. But the
anything.
problem is you're pulling just one creep over, and they're gonna kill the one creep only. So that's what you mean, like a sacrifice from Lich, just a one creep takeout. I don't think you can pull the whole wave with that.
No, just one creep.
Just one creep. I don't know if it's worth it because Earth Spirit's very good at level 1 fighting, and you can't use pull in a good fight. You want rolling boulder. So I guess it also depends if you want dominance over the early runes and potential for setup because he's very good at that.
If it disrupts the lane enough, it's worth it though. If you can pull the lane back for your off laner, because you're a support of Spirit.
I want to say in more cases they'll look to find a good fight with him at the rune.
I
then
mean,
go
obviously
for that.
the best choice is to get the rolling boulder. You hope for a range neutral so you can actually do the pull with rolling boulder. That's the best case scenario. Then you just deny one wave of creeps from the safe laner.
Yeah.
I think the pull is a very stable way to play if you can like pull the range creep first wave. Like in the past patch, playing safe lane against an Earth Spirit, he will just always. It's like a clockwork. Even though it's one creep, it still messes the entire.
Yeah, of course.
Up. So
I never. I'll tell you though, at least for this game, I've watched many of Jarek's games. He's not one to pull off shenanigans like that. He would be more find a fight, make a fight happen. I mean, he got 3 kills in 7 minutes the last time he played the hero. I feel like I don't want to overhype his Earth Spirit here too much, and then he ends up having the Caster Curse performance.
He's the best Earth Spirit.
But he is the best Earth Spirit performance. I mean, at first I was going to be like, oh, he hasn't really played it for like a month. I mean, then again, he might have played it in a touch of scrims here and there. But, oh, goodness.
Oh, there's your call.
I have
There's
never,
your call.
this is never ever have I ever seen my 2 heroes on one team in a competitive game. This will be the first time that I know half the team.
Cutler Spirit synergy, you know, is it what is it there?
I've
Yes.
never
If you
played
think about
one
it.
against, like, I'm either playing Earth Spirit, no one's going to play Coddle. And if I play Coddle, no one's going to play Earth Spirit. So it's interesting. He can use mana. Now remember, he got nerfed recently. He has a
Intel.
very, very poor mana pool. You can only use your combo once and you're done. So Coddle's a very nice pair with him.
remaining.
Ember Spirit.
Oh, we saw what happened to the Ember versus Coddle.
Yeah. And Earth Spirit's pretty good at being able to kill
Yeah,
and find
the
Ember.
instant silence
Yep,
is very
he's
good.
very good against Ember
Yeah.
Spirit.
They
He's very
need-
good against the other two spirits.
They do need some lockdown with their last pick, but I imagine their Matumba Men heroes probably some kind of like a Wraith King type carry, something with a stun or
10
initiation.
seconds remaining.
Cleave, any way to take advantage of the fact that a lot of them are going to be
5
very weak and
seconds
wounded?
remaining.
Sven's possible. Sven's
Reserve time.
not too bad.
We'll see. It's a lot of single target with the exception of Earth Spirit, of course. I don't know. Maybe a bit of conflict of interest. Heavy push. Nature's Prophet, Keeper Light.
I just feel like they're really lacking in reliable lockdown. Like the Earth Spirit stun is nice, but that's
They did
That's
reduce
all
the
they've got.
AoE of that stun too, so
Yep.
you gotta be that much better with the skill shot.
There's not many carry heroes that have disable that can kill Ember. Even you talk about the Sven, but Sven's stun is not exactly that reliable.
yeah. If
against
Earth
Ember.
Spirit silences first, so I think it's like Earth Spirit silences. You've got to be able to kill him during that
Oh,
silence.
yeah.
So you need you got the Earth Spirit
10
stun. That's about all
seconds
you've got.
remaining.
I guess Prophet will build Orchid this game, so maybe they'll just give him more
5
farm.
But that
remaining.
is totally dependent on how well his early game goes.
Yep, absolutely.
So what else
Luna
does
ban. They're worried about a
Liquid's
cheesy push.
turn to pick.
What else does Matumba Man play right now?
It's a big.
I don't know about Ursa again this game.
Oh, he plays PL, but
Oh,
we
he
still want
plays
to be doing that against Ember Spirit.
No, yeah,
not?
that's a bit of a no-no. People have done it before though, but
What else is he
No,
been
they have
rocking now?
Razor and Prophet. These two cores already take up space. So if they
I
go
like-
for PL, the whole map will be the resources on the whole map will not be enough for their heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
They just need like the
They
even
need something-
Slardar is okay.
They
as
need
a safe
something
lane.
like a Ursa that doesn't take too much farm.
Yeah.
Oh, they might. Yeah, they are.
I feel like Slardar, Wraith King, these types of heroes are quite good.
Reserve time.
yeah, Wraith King.
Wraith King gives them some more
He
team
is a
fight.
Slark player too. That's right.
I think Slug's tricky to fit in here though.
Yeah, he takes a lot of space. The hero takes a lot of space.
And the lane versus Dax is weak.
Yeah, that's true. That's the thing. They're making the call for melee cores, but it's like, oh, they'll be going against a Dark Seer. And
That's good.
ooh,
Okay.
This one doesn't take
a
up
little bit of that
space.
each
So is this
flavor.
this is a safe lane Timber?
Yeah, like I mentioned, I think.
Yeah, you
Timber-
were talking about
I
this.
was
weren't
talking
you?
about
Yeah.
it. Timbersaw is. I think Timbersaw, the new way to play him is he's a safe laner. He's not a off laner anymore.
Oh, this would have been such a good silencer game for LGD. Such a good silencer
But they
game.
they need a Sylar hero. So
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, it's a shame.
10 seconds remaining.
You got hefty magical bursts coming out from Liquid, and now some
5
good chunky
seconds
pure
remaining.
pure bursts
yeah, but
coming
Sylar
out from
does
Timber.
play silencer. I think. Core.
You think so? Core silencer would be.
Yeah, core silencer is
gnarly
actually
here.
really good this game because it counters
good.
Timber, it counters Earth Spirit.
Weaver.
Weaver.
The
Uh-oh,
fuck?
LGD again going back.
This is like a very old pick.
Going back. They're going back. in
Yeah,
a
well,
time
time
machine.
lapse. Yeah,
It's time lapse. Yeah.
time lapse. They will be
That's
going
for
back.
sure. Oh boy. Oh
But-
boy.
But
I'm
this
excited.
this hero is very good at killing and finding the Keeper of the Light.
Not good against silence though. Our spirit will find
he's
him
actually
fast.
quite terrible
and
against
he's-
Mana League too.
Yeah. I don't know. Our spirit doesn't care about Lincolns either. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited, man. Of course, I'm very excited, but you guys should be too. Liquid looking to fight back here because they are down one game in this best of 3 elimination series.
Yeah,
Semi-final
but one
action
thing
in
about the
WCA.
Weaver here is he's very strong in the lane, so it would allow the Tusk to be much more free to roam around because you don't have to
10
help him.
seconds remaining.
I think the other game that we saw today was like the safe lane got pressured too much, so the Tusk had to
5
help the safe
seconds
lane.
remaining.
This game the Tusk is much more free to roam around, so
Oh my
we'll
goodness.
see a lot more action from the Tusk this game.
I am so happy right now. So happy. I didn't think it would happen this soon that I get to see my two favorite heroes in one game. Look at him. Look how disgusting he is. It's time for more hats now for Earth Spirit.
Do you use quick cast when you play Earth Spirit?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to use quick cast, right?
You don't have to.
But
Physics
it's-
Mathman does not, and I
But it's horrible.
think
if you don't have
Jerix
to-
does not use. It's harder,
No,
yes.
he does.
He does. He does? Okay, yeah.
I thought
I
he does.
agree that it's much easier and much more efficient and much better. to use quick cast. I think it's almost a must. You're saving half the mouse clicks, for God's sakes, and this hero needs it. I mean, it's just like, and for a lot of his stuff, it's you have the mouse in the same exact spot, drop stone, pull with 3 clicks.
I have a problem today when I was playing him for the first time. So when I put a rock next to an allied hero and I use the kick, which one does it prioritize? If the hero is just next to my rock. My allied hero.
Oh, you put a rock down next to an ally and you tried to kick. And when
but
you
it wasn't intentional. The hero just like came next to the stone.
And I kicked because it's a targetable kick.
I kicked my teammate actually. I didn't kick the stone.
Yeah. Well, if you anyway target the teammate, it will prioritize them. Yes. It's a bit fickle, and when it gets to that. I mean, there's like little tricks. You could put the stone almost slightly behind you, and it will trigger as a kick moving forward as well, as long as your body is kind of like touching it. So if you're nervous about dropping it in front and there's people in front of you, put it slightly behind you, and you can make it work.
He's gonna use the rolling boulder to get into position for the wards.
He ain't about. I mean, he can still use rolling boulder to pull
the
camp, let's say, but
it depends on his luck if he gets a range creep.
Yeah. You can do it with a satyr camp or a troll camp. A troll camp is much easier.
It's much more difficult with the satyr, but
you can do it though.
Possible.
You can do it on Dire's side. You could do it from the, I don't know how to, the camp closest to the mid tier 1 or tier 2 rather. You can take it to the mid lane there.
Oh, okay.
And the other side as well, the secret shop camp. You can also take to the mid lane, and you can take that secret shop camp to the off lane. So there's 3 creep pulling options with 3 different camps that can all spawn, or 2 different camps that can spawn the range.
I think Spirit will play a crucial role, but he's their primary source of lockdown this game, and the silence. Everyone else is just going to rely on Spirit to hit his spells. If Spirit doesn't hit his spells, they are not killing anyone.
Yep.
But they do have a lot of damage. Prophet Ultimate, Spirit, the Counter Blast, and Timbersaw, all those heroes do a huge amount of damage. And the other thing about Timbersaw that is good right now is the lens actually makes Timbersaw a lot stronger too.
The lens, huh?
Yeah.
The Aether lens.
His ult and Timber Chain?
Yeah, it's actually so strong.
Yeah, I believe it. That sounds great. How many times have we seen Timbersaws like just by this much? Just like that little half inch it looks like that you don't make it out or make it into a fight. Aether lens will be there for you.
The damage output as well, like the 8% of all his spells, everything is just very good for the item for him. The spell resistance, the HP regen.
The resistance as well certainly helps his tankiness to go along with his hand in hand with his passive.
So the lanes would be Prophet is top against Darkseer. Okay.
That's interesting.
This lane is actually quite very
Matama Man Nature's Prophet as well. Did we not really acknowledge that at all?
Oh yeah, so it's
this
not.
This is a Matama Man safe lane Nature's Prophet. We got so tied up with this Earth Spirit.
So it is mind control still on Timber. Yeah.
But I'm not sure though, because this lane is very good for Darkseer. This is super good for Darkseer. This 1v1 matchup.
But is the bottom lane good for Weaver?
Oh, and he gets an easy pull there too.
Yep, the bottom lane should be pressure for the Weaver in exchange for Darkseer having a good lane. But whether it's worth it or not, I'm not so sure, because if you trade the Darkseer farm for the Weaver farm, it means that LGD will get a fast mech to fight.
Yep.
And Liquid, unless you are getting a fast mech on the Prophet, then I'm not sure whether they will get a fast mech on the Keeper of the Light. So I can see LGD having a mech advantage for quite a large portion of the game. And it's gonna be in tandem with the timing too, because they want to fight around when Ember has levels, so you can use Iron Shell on Ember to take fights. And if Darkseer gets a good laning phase, presumably he doesn't die to the Prophet for some reason, he's gonna get mech at a good timing, like minute 9, minute 10.
Immediate snowball out here from Momoyan. And look at that, it's gonna be the early mana leak coming out for Kuro. No early level into Illuminate.
It just wants to make sure that the Timber has a good start, and the Chakra as well, obviously really
holds
good with
Weaver in place. Yeah,
and it's very good with the Whirling Death. Like we played the game in the pub the other day. It's so good.
Yep.
Instant Whirling Death twice.
Yep. Carry around a GG branch, just drop one, get that extra bit of burst.
I saw that video.
Yeah, very clever play, fun stuff, and something you can do with a Timber. No branches on him, unfortunately, but he's going to have a nice and secure lane here. Jarek's still trying to get level 2
getting good CS
in this dual lane.
Against that lane, yeah. We were still getting quite good farm. 8 against 13, and he's going to get a creep wave under his tower.
Yeah. Oh, mana leak as Tusk is trying to do the pull. will be taking a bit of harassment damage, and there you can see they interject and nice. Oh, good cancel. Gets a snowball off. Man, what a slippery little tusk right here. Mind Control thinks about making a committed
I was
dive,
trying to
but
go for Kuroko. He's probably going to get this.
Yeah, he will.
The Silent not got the mana here for one. I didn't need it. The bugs.
That was nicely played from MMY.
And they might even get a second one as well with the cask.
Oh my god.
Very nicely done.
Very, very nice.
That was nice. Yeah, the early leveling bugs there really helping out as he managed to latch them onto both heroes there, Salah.
Yeah, that is actually huge for them. Like right now, Weaver is just gonna be able. Oh, you can also purchase the bottle from the side shop, but it's just one charge, right? If you get the
Yeah, if
bottle-
you buy it from the side shop, there's only one
Yeah,
charge. Yeah.
so I guess okay, never mind. But you can still buy it, like in case right now your support died,
you go.
buy it on the side shop and he TPs to refill your
Nice.
bottle.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Problem is, his flame guards are really good. And it's just not going to be enough,
Can
but
he get
Matama
out?
Man comes in.
Ah, they got
and
him.
it's going to be a successful gank.
He has face boots as well, so dealing a lot of right click damage there.
Yeah.
I think if he has stress, he probably didn't get that kill.
Yeah.
That was pretty good for him. But Darkseer still has free farm in this lane, so when the Darkseer factor kicks in, you would see LGD maybe claim a fight with the Iron Shell and the mech on the Darkseer. So until that happens, Liquid are still alright, right? And if the rotation on the Prophet there didn't work out, it would be really bad for them. Because you abandon your lane once and you don't get anything from it, it means that your lane is totally lost after that. Oh, look at his build. Isn't it standard to max the silencers?
No.
I thought you said it's better. You told me the other day.
It depends on the situation. When they were in that game against, what, AM?
Uh-huh.
That's when we said,
Yeah.
yeah, you probably want to consider putting more into silence.
So
but
this game
DJ
you-
was also playing it.
But
He's not a
isn't-
bigger spirit player.
Isn't this game
Silencer's
good for the
Weaver.
silence as well? What do you think?
Yeah, but it looks like he's favoring just heavy burst. I mean, if you want more damage output, you do the Q.
He has mana problems is the main thing, I guess. If you go 1-1-1 as a support, he has no no mana items.
Yeah.
He's just running around with like brown boots.
Make the best of the two.
But-
Plus, when you're doing cheeky plays like he just did, where you rolling boulder in, you'll automatically end up on the other side of the opponent. You can easily kick them back, and you'll get more range out of it if you do
Oh
level it
yeah,
up.
you can actually do. I don't see many players do that now.
He just did it.
anymore.
That's how he got the setup in the mid lane.
Yeah. Apart from him, he's
get
the
more
only-
range when
he's
you
the only
level it up,
person who
yeah.
actually does that.
He might get he'll get the silence maybe in the next level for
Yeah.
sure. You
don't
definitely
need a level
Yeah,
up
because
rolling
you don't
boulder,
you
do
don't
you?
need more than one in boulder.
Yeah.
in rolling boulder.
just does the cooldown reduction, so it's
Okay.
not too necessary. I'm very curious to see how he itemizes the hero. You get the essentials early. Oh, that's
that
nice.
was a
Gets
nice
connect.
kick.
He's rolling in.
Oh.
Hello. They move in. Gonna get the kick. And a simultaneous action, as you see, Weaver also barely able to make it out. DC might not be so
Oh, the
lucky.
face
He's
boot,
getting
he's
the
gonna
heal
chase
though.
him down.
Yep.
Can he juke his way?
The Jukes.
Oh,
Jax has to be
fine.
very careful.
Oh goodness. Well, he will be able to
Series
roll
chains damage, not enough.
down
Ooh,
the
the
hill.
plasma
Kick back.
fuel.
Oh, that actually looked like it almost was gonna hit Witch
And
Doctor.
that Illuminate missed as well.
I know they were both so close. Oh
They
man.
just narrowly missed a few spells there.
Okay, another question I want to ask you, Dakota.
Huh?
Do you think it's good to max mana leak this game as the keeper?
This game,
Yeah.
I don't.
Against the
Maybe
Weaver?
2 points.
You won't get more than that.
No.
There's like 3 heroes that mana leak is so good at.
Yeah.
Darkseer.
But
and-
2
Dyer's top
is enough to
tower is
get you
under
close enough to get it in. That sounded really weird, but
It's okay.
I don't
We
know. Yeah, I
understand
mean,
you.
he may. I mean, maybe he feels like you don't get Illuminate because you don't want to be taking farm away from your other team at this delicate part of the game. So there's no need to
Yeah,
really
if
blast out
you-
waves at all.
If you look at their costs, all of them are going to take a lot of the.
Yeah,
like,
so it's
all of
like,
them will
why
sit
even
in
get the
one lane.
blast?
And they're not short on damage. They have Timbersaw, Razor Plasma. Like, I feel like they're pretty good as far as damage output goes to get kills.
Oh, Orchid build, yeah. 2 robes.
So Darkseer should have his mech really quick this game. Well, he has a quelling bait just for the sprout.
Highest CS in the game. For
Yeah,
him.
this is just what we expect when you have this type of laning matchup for Darkseer. Darkseer's just gonna have a good time.
Can they kill Timber here?
Maybe Sylar
it's
going
good.
down.
They gotta be careful.
Oh
Oh,
man.
it's con-
Looking to turn back
Body
on.
blocks.
Nice body blocks from MMY. And they're going to be getting the kill.
That's worth it, even if MMY dies here.
Which, that
okay,
is
barely
gonna
on
happen.
range.
Even Matame helps come in and secure that one.
Darkseer's getting a lot of space top on.
Here comes Jarix, rolling
Oh.
boulder in. He's got the stun on 2. Nice lineup with that. Gets a 2 for 1. But they don't have the follow-up damage coming out. because of the lack of levels in Illuminate.
Dodged the Earth Spirit stun with the Sleight of Fist. That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Do you think that he will go like a Urn or Arcane Boots right away on the Earth Spirit this game? Do you think it's good to get Arcanes?
Yes.
You have to get
Yes.
something, right? To
I
help
mean,
your mana.
unless he's like, oh, we got a coddle, I don't need to worry about it. But more than likely, yes, you do get Arcanes. You need the mana.
Yeah, because when I was
I was
playing,
maybe going to dive this onto the call.
Oh, the damage.
when I was playing him today, I find that I actually run into mana problems a lot of the time.
Yes, you have. They even made it worse for him. He has very low intel gain, and usually, as I said, yeah, it's just you could do one of each ability and you're done. That's it. So until you get Arcanes, you can get off maybe multiple pulls, multiple kicks, multiple rolling boulders, whatever. But nice. They get the catch. He's gonna be going.
You see,
down.
maybe he was already running around at this stage when he's very strong.
Yeah.
So he's just trying
With the
to
Darkseer especially.
Yeah, with the
and
Darkseer.
Darkseer's got lots of levels, so it's Max Iron Shell, level 2 Surge.
They're trying to use this stage where they are really strong. Because when if Liquid manages to survive this stage during the game and they get into the mid game with their ultimates and especially Earth Spirit getting the levels, their lineup is gonna be looking really scary.
Yeah.
Because right now they don't really have enough lockdown to actually kill the Ember, so it's the best time for Ember to move around and try to exert as much dominance.
They need Jarex to have levels and get to that point where he has level 6. They're giving him mid lane right now, and he did get that 1 point in the silence now, so at least he has all of the tools, but he definitely needs more levels.
But
Maxing out
do you
Q and then
think
getting levels in silence
Do you think
after.
he keeps the kick at 2 levels and go back for the
No,
silence?
I feel like he's going to max out the kick and then go back for the silence, or may just alternate between the two and get a second point. We'll see. In this game, I would probably get, yeah, the second point in the silence, or third into Q, and then back for the silence. You need silence this game for sure.
It's very important for them. He's like I mentioned, he's the only one that can actually set up the kills for them.
Yep. And he has plenty of team to follow him up once he makes that
Can we
setup
go
happen.
to the Keeper of the Light and check out his skill build? Did he actually put more points in Mana League?
No, he went back for the Illuminate here,
Okay.
and he passed over the ultimate.
Yeah, but you still think that Mana League is good, right? This game against those heroes.
Yeah.
Those three. You
Oh,
should
yeah.
get more points.
Yeah.
Because of the range. You get better range.
Yeah, I probably would have held
The
back on
cooldown
the
as well
Illuminate,
goes
but
down quite a lot.
It's Kuro, so, I'm sure he's reading the game and knows how he wants the team to dictate the pace of it.
He also doesn't play Coddle that much,
But
so
did-
it's something he maybe hasn't, like,
Didn't the quarter earlier today we saw he actually maxed Mana League at level 7?
that was
Ice.
That was yesterday, wasn't it?
yesterday.
Oh,
but
yesterday.
Yeah.
All right,
One
here we
game,
go.
the second game he played, he did that. The
Nice.
first game he didn't.
Not going to be able to make it away from this one. Mind control goes down.
He's had a rough time this game on the Timber.
Yeah, this is the dangerous time for Liquid because the Tusk and
Dire's top tower is
the
under
Ember is
attack.
very strong with Iron Shell right now. So Liquid has to be very careful about trying to farm too near the towers because it's easy for those heroes to TP down, Iron Shell, Snowball or Remnant over to kill you. So Liquid is gonna be very cautious with this next few minutes. They have to get past this stage of the game and survive, do not die. Earth Spirit gets level 6, level 7, and then the game starts to roll for them.
It's a big ASO. Like, there's such good catch on LGD.
Beautiful. And, Jarex is one, he knows how to utilize the
Oh, he
stones
may
as best as
get
possible
punished,
there.
though.
There he's got the level 6, he's going to pop the ult. He has 4 stones, so if he doesn't die, he'll get 1 more off at least, but he will go down. If they can
He's
get some
doing a lot
damage
of
on the way, he's
damage.
dead for sure. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He's going to walk back
Oh,
to
Meg is
stones.
there!
Oh, they got a good heal, but he
Okay.
still will go down. It looked like he was almost heading back to
Ember?
the stones again. Oh,
Close.
last second. Fun little things Jarex does that more people need to do when they're efficient with the stones is he led in with the kick, so he dropped a stone, kicked the stone,
Pull the
and then
stone.
he set up the stone for the pull, and he rolled into that same stone, so he got the bonus
So
from that
one
one as well.
stone for
With the
3
one
spells.
stone for the silence pull and the roll forward. Some people will do the pull, quickly spaz down a new stone, roll forward, and you just lost a stone for your ultimate, which is very important. So being able to be efficient with the stones is very, very nice. And when you watch people like Jarex, they know how to do stuff
You
like
can
that.
easily
It's
miss
nice.
it, right? Because I realized just now when I was playing, when you kick it, you want to pull it right away during mid-air.
You can do it,
Yeah.
yeah. If they're in a certain range, you can put the one stone down, kick it forward, pull that stone back,
roll
and
through
roll in through it. And now you have 5 stones for your ultimate. And as long as you just hang in the back, maybe survive, every once in a while you pop down a casual stone, and that ult's doing thousands of damage.
Wow, that's... Are they trying to jump in here?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But it's still a very dangerous period for Liquid to be trying here. Ember has still very strong with Iron Shell. And they do still have the mech on the Darks here, so
I guess just knowing they have that magnetize.
yeah,
they
they
feel
have
confident.
Earth Spirit's level 6, yeah. Forgot
And
about that.
it's got a pretty short cooldown, so you can.
Oh, the
fight.
ult is so short.
Yep.
You have it every time you're like ready for another fight. And he's got plenty of stones to work with. This is good.
He
I
might
wonder if he'll
even-
give him a chakra magic right now
He
before
might
he even
force
goes
like
in.
the Ember or the Weaver into
Got
defensive
him.
items early
Yep.
game.
He silenced him too.
Oh.
Oh, he just picked up that Orchid too. What a time to get that from Tumble Man.
They still had Jerix's pull, it looked like, but yeah, Orchid definitely
you
will
got
secure
Darks
that
here?
one.
They're gonna fight this
Castiel.
one.
He can roll away still.
That was a nice blinding
Oh my
light.
god. Look at his ulti.
Yep. He'll do some work here. Can they clean up though? Oh,
Oh,
recommit and
that was
triple remnant
beautiful.
vacuum back. Are you kidding me? LGD.
Ooh, the Ice Shard's working against them. And he's got no remnants left. Have a surge.
They should
Where
be
is
able
he
to get a
going?
kill. They
Yeah.
should be able to get a kill.
Oh, he's
The team
tried to
wipe.
go for RTK.
That was huge.
That was pretty big.
That was just Iron Shell Ember right there.
Yeah. You were right. I mean, you said it right at the start. I don't know if Liquid are going to
Can
be
survive
comfortable
that
in this
stage,
and
yeah.
can make something happen
Because the
there.
problem is they don't have the mech carrier early, so
It negated most of the magnetized damage.
Un-
And they
unless-
also threw everything on the Weaver as well.
unless they put the mech on the Razor, which I've never seen them do so far in recent games.
They did one game recently where they were ahead really far early and they wanted to end the game fast, but they ended up losing, and partially because of the mech.
I mean, this is normal for them to take damage at this stage because against the Ember Iron Shell, you are going to take damage at this stage. Even though it's a bit rough for them, but they have the speed push right now with the Timber and the Prophet, so they're going to try to get the most out of it, and especially the Keeper of the Light. So during the mid-game stage, I can see Liquid farming way better than LGD, but they need to not take too much damage during these few minutes until where they can speed push effectively.
They need to spend a little bit of more me time here. The supports do for sure. I mean, both Coddle and Earth are potential mech candidates.
Just a quick update, guys,
Yes,
for
yes, yes.
people
Please.
who want to know what's going on in the other game.
Yes.
We have had a winner, and spoilers, Alliance to take the series 2-0. So we have our first finalists.
All right, Alliance
First
in the
finals.
final. The winner
Good
of the
stuff.
series is going to go up against him
In the grand finals as well.
Yeah,
Wow.
in
So
the grand.
yeah.
Does that happen
Tomorrow.
tomorrow?
best tomorrow, yeah.
Just
And
just
So Alliance
the
are
one
our
grand
first
final.
grand
Best of
Wings
five.
playing the first match because they're in the third place.
Yeah,
decider.
so Wings are in the third place decider against the
Consolation
loser of this. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the other Timber Sword is actually so poor.
Dire's middle tower is
Oh my god.
They're all pretty poor,
Apart from Matumba, man.
apart from Batum.
Yeah.
He's been having a great game on
And
the
even for
benches.
Fata, this is like below where he often is on the Razor.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
bottom lane maybe getting
That's a
caught out.
handy kill.
Yeah, more money into the pocket here with the Nature's Prophet, and they're going to take a tower as well. Meanwhile, mid lane, Mind Control once again in a bit of trouble. Another kill
They
here for
lost.
Sylar as they took
Yeah.
down
Two
Kuroki
mid.
as well.
You can see what they are trying to do, Liquid. They are sending the Keeper of the Light and the Timber to defend lane, and the Razor as well. And then the Earth Spirit would be
Hunting.
teaming up with the Prophet to hunt heroes.
Hunting Ember.
Yep. Yeah, because those heroes can both just pop out of fog. Prophet TP's
Yeah.
in while
He's-
Ember stuns from fog.
Oh, that's a lovely shards.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that was a good
Absolutely
orchid.
beautiful,
But yeah,
that orchid
but-
play,
Yep.
absolutely beautiful.
That's heads up play right there.
Heads up.
Very nice.
Radiant's
Tails
bottom
down.
tower is under attack.
I think this game you kind of want a Shadow Blade or a Dagger on the Prophet to catch Ember. I think it would be good for him for Matuma.
Yeah. Because you can't, like, he's not going to be the one carrying detection or anything.
They need to keep playing this game where Keeper of the Light Razor and the Timber will just push the lanes out. Prophet and Earth Spirit hunt. They need to just drag on the game as much as they can and keep farming.
And even though, like, the defending heroes may die here or there, it's just going to be, like, find the trades always. Like, if you lose a Timber Sword
Yeah,
defending while you find
But
the
you
pick
can't
up
lose
elsewhere.
too many heroes, so
Yeah.
you can't have what happened the last time happen. I
Mm.
mean, if lose,
They
lose
lost a tower and both Razor and Timber Sword. And,
and the
Coddle, I
Keeper,
think.
they
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
3 heroes. That was very bad. If you lose 1 hero, it's acceptable, but not too many.
And you're not going to go well into the late game. Like, Timber's going to be a non-factor if he remains
Nah,
this poor.
Timber has to keep snowballing. That's the problem with the hero. If you don't get a decent start, it's very hard to come back into the game as that hero.
Jarek's still fishing for kills here.
He's got 2 points.
This
He-
time
he
they're bringing numbers, though.
maxed out the Q,
Yeah,
and
he
now
maxed
he's
out
going
the
back for the
stun.
Oh no,
silence.
Silo's actually alone here.
He can kill with the Prophet.
He can.
You got the silence.
He's not going to go for it.
Yeah, he's missed
Oh,
the
he
initial
might.
one, but now he gets the stun now.
It's not
He-
working.
That was
now.
still a pretty good effort.
Yeah.
Well,
He
Silo got the mountain. I was talking
He
to
got
Lincolns.
the Shikuchi off while he was like he got silenced, but he was in Shikuchi, so he could run away.
Mid lane.
Alright.
Mind
And
control.
every
Mid
time Earth Spirit shows on the map, suddenly LGD's like, okay, let's jump elsewhere. There's no Earth Spirit.
Yeah, that's how it feels.
In the Radiant jungle. Oh, actually, top lane.
Not
Yeah,
this
let's watch
time.
this.
Nope.
But Timberman, he's such a sneaky, cheeky nature's prophet.
Didn't he have Rambo
Value
for that?
point booster. Thank
He
you.
got silenced.
Oh, he got
It was
sprayed.
a silent
it was the
CP
Orchid.
again.
Yeah.
I wonder if
he's
he's going to
actually-
consider like a first
He's
dynamanta or
actually
something.
going Aghanims on the Prophet instead of the Blink Shadow Blade
Yeah, I like that.
for more speed push.
I like that.
But it's gonna be tougher for him to catch the Ember then this way. So
I wonder if they're thinking like we can just also try to stall this game out a bit. And I know the initial thought is Ember late game, probably the best one in this game. But maybe they feel like they could heavily split push, and if somehow Jerax gets to an Ags, they could
I think
pull some crazy plays and get a hold of the
Liquid's
Ember.
late game
Oh,
is-
Prophet's dying.
they don't have one like super strong hero in late game, but all of their heroes are okay late game. Whereas LGD, obviously the Witch Doctor is and the Weaver Witch Doctor is not as strong as their heroes late
Oh,
Damn.
Kuroki could be in trouble there. Sylar chasing him down. I guess I was a little bit low on the old Manaru, so...
Can TP out.
game. Yeah, I can see the Mana League becoming more and more troublesome for their heroes if they don't have inhibit.
Oh, Guardian Greaves.
LG are just finding a few too many free kills this game.
Guess he's not going
But at the
Arcanes.
same time, Liquid is just trying because they are,
Oh, they
they are
wanna go-
feeling very forced to make space for each other.
They want to go Jerax to the vacuum, though. Oh,
fine, he's
absolutely
fine.
off the point. And Jerax, yeah, with the smart moves back to base.
Do you think he will go Dagger straight away since he's saving gold on the Earth Spirit?
He just got 1200. Could be an Axe Rush even. But what do you think,
Mech.
Skoda?
Yeah, you're the Earth Spirit player.
I was like, it can't be a mech because he has no mana without Arcanes.
Kodo's not going mech. I guess they're just not getting a mech.
Unless
this
he's,
game.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's like, I need to get that pull back. I'm gonna go straight Ags, just to get the pull. I don't know. Blink is very useful in this
Blink
game,
is also
though.
yeah. I was gonna say
Blink is very useful, and having Blink and Ags hand in hand is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So at some point you got to get both.
Yeah,
He picked
He's
up
going
Blink
straight Ags, or at least it's a reliable point booster.
Yeah.
For now, I don't
Yeah.
know.
If you decide you desperately need a blink, you could get it before you
So-
complete the eggs.
That's the nice thing is that helps him kind of pass over going Arcanes. And it's like, okay, we could just hold on to Brown Boots for a while. Get maybe just either straight to Ags or hold this point booster and get the Blink eventually. We'll see. But obviously, this is not where he want. They were hoping to be. I think Liquid were hoping to be a lot more impactful here in the
Yeah,
the
I
mid-game.
think they just took too much damage just now
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
the Ember and the Darkseid were really, really powerful.
That wipe top lane.
Yeah,
just
they
like
took
hit
too much
him hard.
damage. If they didn't take as much damage, the situation would be much,
Yeah.
much better for them right now.
Where's he going? He's trying to get a hold of Ember here. Misses the kick and he's gone.
It's tough though.
And
Yeah.
now Weaver has a Lincolns. You can't really easily gank
Orchid.
him either.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
Orchid anymore.
You'd have to get like the Earth Spirit to initiate and then Sprout to break the Lincolns and then Orchid, but it's very tricky. Oh, this is a hero kill.
I wonder if you target kick on Ember, will it pop Lincolns?
You mean on the Weaver?
Oh, on the Weaver. Sorry, yes.
I mean, that's
I
just
am
going to
not
be
sure.
so slow. He
I
should
think,
always be able to get
like, if-
Shikiji
I think
off.
the easiest way is the Prophet ultimate. You just click on him.
Yep.
That is the easiest way because it's global, so it's the easiest.
He accidentally runs into DDC, or DDC does a nice job blocking him off, by the way. The escape won't be there, and Jerax will go down.
Yeah, he's going Manta first on Ember.
Oh,
Yes,
Kuroki's in a lot of trouble here. They will put the Lincoln's and silence him here, but Timberman trying to do what he can, but yeah, you're not killing this Weaver now. Weaver
He's
might
gonna-
just, he's thinking about it.
Yeah, he can farm at least.
He's going to feel safe and confident here in this lane.
So I guess the Weaver's next item should be Deso for damage.
Yeah, I'd
That's
be
like the
surprised if he goes like a BK. BKB is the super safe item.
Yeah, but it's Sylar.
I've seen Silo do
Yeah.
that when he used to play Weaver a lot. He would sometimes go Lincoln's BKB. As as passive as it is.
Basically immortal if he has Linkers. Basically,
you gotta get the Agnum Scepter and help out your Ember Spirit.
but I think he that's all will be really good with the.
You want to be able to take Roshan too if you get like a big enough advantage. Like take Roshan, take towers. He's their only real
and
objective.
I think with the
hero.
Lincolns, it's already so troublesome to actually kill him.
He's getting stat points now, so he's already like got a decent HP pool.
So maybe where Coddle can max out Mana Leak. The long range is a easy Lincoln's popper.
That's another good reason why he needs BKB this game.
True.
I guess he'll go
later
after the Deso
after
probably.
the damage item.
Nice Jags done on Nature's Prophet now.
Yeah, the Coddle Mana Leak is going to be a huge pain. Oh, that's very aggressive.
Yeah, I guess this is nice. Gets the ward down and TP straight out here. LGD already with the smoke.
A guy who knows how to play Earth Spirit when you make that kind
very
of move.
precise movement.
Range.
Knew he would land like in a fog spot and then be able to plant the ward there.
Mind control.
He's not been having a great game, mind control. This is going to be pretty much the
he's
7th time he's died.
He's the one that gets the mech for his team. Oh dear, this is not good.
People will look at that Earth Spirit and be like, oh my god, he could travel so far. And then we see Tusk just roll all the way from the river nearly to the side shop and get him. Tusk is also a very good hero.
I mean, Ember Spirit too.
Yeah, that was the argument. That was the argument you were making when I was talking about Earth Spirit support, because Tusk can do everything better.
Yep. Yeah.
Less team fight damage. He doesn't have, like, the magnetize is kind of, I guess.
Oh, a snipe kill on Matama Man, it looks like here from Sylar. What?
Yeah, with the blink from the Tusk. I think he just got it, so that was the first gank with the dagger.
LGD looking very solid here. Making most of the right moves.
Yeah, the Weaver's really working out as well. You know, obviously when it came up in the draft, we were a bit like, ooh, because it's not a hero that we see all the time, but Sylar, he's showing how scary it can be. 6-1-5, and he's very close to the Deso.
I think Owen in the past, when we talk about Weaver having successful games, it's always games that the enemy has no good lockdowns against the Weaver. Then the Weaver can just run around and do damage.
This time they caught the Earth Spirit in the jungle.
Maybe.
He should be fine.
It's not
He's going to fight his way out of this one.
Oh, the cast! The bounce is only going to bounce the once.
Mana Leak too.
Yeah.
Only
He
going to
might
bounce
not get
the
any
once.
kills. Oh, has he got any bottle charges?
And they've got a snowball onto the call as well. This could be pretty crucially. They've found one. They're going to get both.
Oof.
LGD 23-8, looking to take game 2 at the moment. Pretty convincingly. Liquid, they're going to have to change something up if they want to hold on.
It is really rough, and RTK has his blink. They have the blink.
Deso. They can take Roche, take towers.
Ember should be finishing his Manta, right?
Yeah. He had the recipe. I think he just.
I think he's just got the courier gun out for the ultimate orb now on the bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
All their important items are online, and you cannot kill Ember anymore with the Manta.
And a lot of Liquid heroes are squishy enough that Ember can easily get kills even without a Battle Fury. Like the Manta alone.
Yeah, this is the thing when you have Darks here. Your Ember deals so much damage with the Iron Shell that you don't need the Battle Fury to get the kills. You just that's why you go drums. A lot of the games that we see Ember actually go drums is the games that he has the Darkseer on his team. So you keep just running and chasing down people.
Okay. Wow, Kuro? Did Kuro just get nags?
Yeah, he just
Isn't he like 0-8 or something? 0-5?
He's been farming a lot. He's been pushing out the lanes. We talked about how there wouldn't be much space for him to farm, but they've allocated
But
farm
he's
for
taking
him.
away the farm at the expense of the Timbersaw. Because Timbersaw is the one suffering. He's taking the lanes that are the most dangerous. That's why he's dying so much.
This is what's when kind of sucks to be in Earth Spirit because he's not very good at farming.
Yeah, you've got to be winning fights and getting kills, I guess.
You got to be farming heroes.
Well, that's what LGD are doing.
Yep. Just farmed your fodder.
But don't you think that it's also a lot of pressure on him to actually set up kills? Like, he's the only one that has the reliable stun this game. There's no
I mean, he can still go in there
and you're the bottom
do the
network
job.
hero. Like, that's what you're going to be when you're roaming this much while your Coddle farms.
But now it's like you're not going to get a good ult off and survive to get down stones.
I'm actually starting to see why Dakota thinks that support Earth Spirit is very hard to pull off. Like, you need it to be a core, like an off lane at least.
Off lane is so good. It's very good. You have a way to manipulate your creep wave. You have a great escape. You have lots of potential to get solo kills against, others, against a 1 or a 2-on-1 matchup. But obviously Jarx is their Earth Spirit player, and he's their also 4-position player. Mind Control, I don't know if he plays a support position, so I don't know. I don't know if it's something they would ever consider maybe down the line, like, hey, listen, Mind Control, maybe in some instances, we'll have Jarx kind of take out down there, and we'll put you in the jungle, or something like that. We'll see. Because as you can see, I'm sure he's like, I would love to be doing work right now, but I can't do anything. He just accidentally rolled into Sylar, I think. Yeah. And now he's going to die. He's just, yeah, no, not happening. Boom.
And LGD are just running all over them. Like after the first game against Empire, all the games after that they played so differently. They played much more fast-paced. They never pick a hero that relies too much farm.
I mean, this game, Weaver hasn't been the reason why they're doing well. I feel like this has been more of a hard carry type of game for Sylar.
It's more of the Ember and the Iron Shell doing a lot of work.
Like this could be a Morphling, and I feel like the game would be looking the same.
But Weaver it provides in terms more of the laning phase. Like you are much more independent, whereas Morphling might need more help in the laning phase. And the other reason why Weaver is also really good here is because the lack of disables. Even though we talk about how Mana League is very good against Weaver, but Kuro didn't actually use to max it, and they can't even fight anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, though I love seeing him in the game, I'm not sold on what the Coddle is supposed to be doing in this particular game. Like,
I mean, look at this push here with the Ags. Yeah, they certainly have got the
They
right
don't
potential.
feel like they're heavy pushing. I mean, yeah, they're in the base now, but it's the first time I'm seeing them really kind of making a big effort to have a push happen.
I haven't got good wave clear this thing. It's where we was like, man, I should get a Maelstrom or something.
Yeah, well, now ever since Kuro picked up the Ags, it's been a lot easier for him.
Dude,
to
I actually think
push
he
out
should have got
waves.
Maelstrom this game. For the against the Prophet Ag Scepter.
But that's always the most cost efficient.
But yeah, but the problem is not single target damage; it's pushing out lanes.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, is he definitely?
It's going to be Octarine Ags on Prophet.
Is he definitely going to go back for the BKB, and might he just get the Maelstrom as well as the Dessa?
They don't stack.
If the lightning procs doesn't override.
when you proc lightning, there's no Dessa, but you can.
So it can still work.
I guess
it just overrides the Dessa hit.
He'll see how the game plays out if the split push really becomes annoying.
It will actually become annoying because if you think about it, Ember's battle for it is going to come later. So
it's well, you say later.
He actually almost had it.
But I feel like they need both carries to be able to deal with the split push. Just one alone. Like you can't just be the Ember who's like they're pushing two lanes at once.
Yeah, I agree with David on this one here. They're going to get Jerick's down, but that Coddle's always going to be on one side, probably pushing a lane, and Nature's Prophet's always going to be on the other, and Coddle has the power to obviously pull people to his side.
Look at BKB for now.
Yeah, and you have to remember, Liquid are doing this split push with Darkseer on enemy team. Usually when they have Darkseer, the lanes are going to be pushed for the Darkseer team.
That's true.
So this is
going to be
a lot of work.
Yeah.
RTK is a player who will like to stick with his team more rather than like independently push out a lane.
Yeah, but you just need to drop Iron Showers on creep. You don't even need to be there actually. You just drop it and you don't run to your team if you need to fight.
Oh, they need to be careful here. Straight in, blinking in with a punch onto Kuroki here. Chains onto 2. Father does get off a good static link here onto MMY. They'll try and focus their attention towards maybe, but maybe just burst down Kuroki. There's going to be the vacuum, bringing back Fata.
Yeah.
I think
he's got to run.
He didn't realize RTK was coming in. He blinked all the way to the top lane as well. Yeah. That was definitely miscommunication.
Oh, Matsumba, man. He's been found out. He's going to try for the TP as the damage. They're in time!
Oh, that was such a good TP. Holy shit. I did not expect him to get out there.
Yeah, that was by the skin of his teeth.
He's played well this game on the Prophet.
He did. He did make a lot of good moves, but unfortunately there were a lot of limitations with how the early game went. That's why it was really difficult for him.
It feels like their draft is just very difficult to execute. Like there's very little room for error with this Liquid draft.
Yeah, it was same with the Ursa game, remember?
Yeah, like I can see how it's meant to work and how it can win the game. It's just like everything has to go perfectly and according to the script.
The stars has to align for you.
Yep.
Any one small thing that doesn't happen, well, the game becomes really hard.
And it's not like it's all under your control. Like if LGD play really well, I just feel like their draft is much easier to just execute. You're going to get kills with Darkseer Ember. Yeah. Like that's just the given. Oh no. Okay.
They know he's
TP
around.
out. He's gone just in time.
They're on the hunt though.
He went back for the BKB on the Weaver.
I guess MKB is also really good this game because you're against Coddle, Blinding Light, and also if you want to stop Prophet TPing.
Yep.
Yeah, but I guess if they are able to take care of the lanes with the Ember alone, then you might actually have the luxury to not go for Maelstrom on the Weaver.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could go MKB instead.
Yeah.
Oh, mind control, woly oly. Ole.
He just gave up there, he just went back
Did
in.
he have to? I mean, he blinded those
didn't
two
have
around
a
him.
tree to cut to.
There's one tree near the tower. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I think he actually may have been able to make it back to the
I
base.
think he could have.
Both of them were
Yeah.
like were blind.
He's.
I agree. He can.
When you're like 0-8 and only been in one kill, it's gonna be rough.
Oh man.
That's a maybe unnecessary BKB. I don't know if that's worth
It's no
just
big
for
deal
cuddle.
though, because Liquid cannot fight them.
Yeah, it's no big. They can go Roche now. They can do so much. Liquid are
29 to 8. This
Man.
is brutal for Liquid.
You know, Owen, after that first game against Empire, they must have had some big team talk that actually worked out so well for them.
Oh, looks like it.
After that game, it's like a different team. It's totally different team.
Oh. Time to go for Roche.
Yeah, but the good thing with the Deso this game for the Weaver is Ember is not a good sieger in terms of going for the base.
Yeah.
But if you have the Deso on the Weaver, Weaver can be that sieger.
He's the guy who takes objectives, be it towers or Roche, and he'll take the Aegis because that's what the plan is, to get him taking buildings, possibly pushing high ground soon. Ember will be probably dealing with the split push and then TP into the fight or Remnant back in as they kind of break high ground.
Oh, so sad.
I guess you just rush the Ags here. If you, I mean, by rush, I mean slowly build up to it. If you're
He
Jared,
hasn't gotten anything since that point
No.
booster. This sucks.
That's
That happened. Well, just like I said in the draft, I'm like, oh, it'll overhype him and then caster curse it in the end. I mean, it's not obviously all on him. It's just by circumstance of how the game ended up developing that now it's like he's stuck in a very passive position. By now you're hoping to see magnetizes that coming out of your ears, but we're not seeing any of it. And as I said already, he can't farm. So
we won't see any Aghanims kicks into Fountain.
no, they would need a serious forgiving fight from LGD to bring all that net worth in, and he would have to somehow get the last
It's hard,
hits.
right? With their heroes, like every one of their heroes is gonna take something off the map.
Yep.
Like even the Cotter, like it leaves nothing.
Earth Spirit's the only one who doesn't take something off
He
the
gets
map.
nothing.
The leftovers from the map is just not enough
Yeah.
for the
It feels like
Earth
he's
Spirit.
playing like a bounty hunter without the track money.
Mind control.
All right.
This could be the 10th death. It's going to be exactly that. A third of LGD's kills have been on that Timbersaw.
Kuro gets a gem, so he's got the daylight vision with the Ags.
Now Timber's gonna take a bigger hit to his net worth.
Timber is like done already this game.
Yeah. Got the Greaves, but LG don't even need to take a lane of racks with this Aegis. It feels they can just use it to control the map. Those bottom three are
All their cores are just super farm. The Darksphere, Ember, and the Weaver. Their game plan is just rolling out so well for them. They got a really good early game, and during the strong stage of the Iron Shell on the Ember, they got so much damage done to Liquid that resulted in the game becoming so difficult for Liquid to do anything.
Oh yeah. They'll be able to stall.
and they keep catching the split push of like the Prophet or whoever it is. Sometimes it's Prophet, sometimes it's Coddle.
The only play Liquid
They're
have right
so
now.
disciplined.
Yeah, the only play Liquid have right now is just to rat, and hopefully you don't get caught. That's why I felt like he needed a dagger or something like
Yeah, the
the
Shadow
Blade this
Blade.
game.
Because then whoever's trying to catch you has to have Dust or Gem, which means like you can't get solo caught by an Ember Spirit, for example. But it's Gem on Kuro, man. He's enemy jungle here. I guess with the Ag Scepter, he's fairly safe.
Yeah.
And that's
He has the huge
Daedalus.
vision.
Oh boy.
Yep. Well, wave clear is getting it a lot easier now for LGD. There are very few outs right now.
I mean,
for
if they
Liquid.
had a stronger like carry, probably I would still say that Liquid can stall out for something.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's
like you get like an anti-mage or the Medusas and stuff like that. If I'm popping into like a pub, those are the games I'm like, I might
Yeah.
go coddle this game.
Their
'cause-
costs need way like if they had more farm on their costs, maybe I would say their late game is still comparable, but the farm discrepancy is just way too big right
Yep.
now. They can stall like this for how long, but it's not stalling for them to farm anything up big
Yeah.
on the Timber. Or, like in this type of game, the Timber has to be really big because you're standing in front as a tank, so the Earth Spirit can actually do his thing. And I realized that for Earth Spirit to be very, very useful, you need to have a hero that's so tanky in front that it gives you so much time to position yourself and get your spells off. But this game, the Timbersaw is nowhere near that, and Razor is also not that tanky because they're not ahead.
Oh, look
Oh
at that. Timber
dear.
just melt.
It also feels like the new patch, they haven't quite got the Razor pick working for them like they did on the old patch.
Do you think the jungle has that much of an effect on the
Oh,
game?
The
nice
Radiant side, I think
vacuum.
it's a huge factor.
Damn.
You watch, if I don't know, like if
Oh,
you could,
the
if you
smoke
could
as
grab
well.
the stats on
The
like
BM
his Razor
smoke.
farm, I feel like you'd see maybe 20% of it or something coming from the jungle, or at least like 15% of it. So I think it makes a big difference for the way Fata plays Razor. Maybe less so for some other players.
Not gonna lie, guys.
Alright,
This is
so
hard to
super convincing
watch.
from LGD today after
Yeah.
the first game. All the 4 games that they won straight in a row were really good plays. Like they executed their plan, have very solid drafts. They didn't pick a hero for Syla that needs too much farm. They played very early game orientated. They win their lanes. They run at you. They keep fighting you. They're playing like a like a Empire-ish draft, I would say, in some of their games.
Yeah.
They keep fighting, and it's working very well for them so far.
They're going to be scary for Alliance. It's going to be an interesting clash of playstyle, because I feel like Liquid, the way they're playing, is almost somewhat Alliance-esque, with the split push at least, but less of a tempo controller in the mid player's hands for Fata.
Yeah, and the way they are playing this sort of draft for LGD, they use maybe very well. Like when they are playing the other draft with the carry and using maybe to make space, it's not so effective. With this type of playstyle where maybe it's more involved with the team, and it allows him to shine much more, it feels like this is the playstyle that they should be adopting for their team. Instead of going for the traditional, oh, Syla has to be on this carry, and we have to play slower plays. Which doctor gets the Aghanim's already?
Oh, the rich get richer.
This is looking like the end for Liquid. They'll play to the end since it's elimination and a lot of money at stake. But
Yeah. They have just every tool for every situation that could come here. Like, it's just Lotus Orb here ready to go. They already have the mech.
Yep.
BKB online for Weaver. Like, I don't think there's just much Liquid are going to be able to do here aside from avoid until the last possible moment from a fight and stall out by
There's
pushing
still
out
one
the
thing left to do. Hope for a fuck up from LGD.
Yeah. But I already
wise words.
praised them in another game, I believe, when it's the kind of team that you give them this kind of a heavy advantage, it's very hard for them to hand it back the other way.
Just like the old saying though, anything can still happen.
Yeah,
Well,
winner.
Once upon a time, UNLD joked about LGD, a certain sponsor they should have. They need a condom sponsor because their motto is safety first.
Mhm.
That was a bit showy though.
Yep. RTK is a bit different sometimes. He's maybe a bit more gung-ho.
He's like, I'll just try to pull out instead.
They've been very disciplined
Some
today.
of the games playing more aggressive rewards as well.
Yep.
Some of the games. Like he might have a different philosophy compared to the director, but sometimes it still works better for RTK if he actually finds the right lineup. This game I feel like you can tell like RTK will play better when he gets this type of like Dark Seal like 1v1, and then his whole game feels smoother and he knows very well how to dictate the play with the especially the team fights and his mech timing. The way he controlled the fights and how he used the timing to his advantage, where he had a mech and then Iron Shell and Liquid doesn't have a mech, and they took the aggression to Liquid during that stage.
He's an offlane player who doesn't play well from behind. Like if he gets a bad start, it just snowballs out of control, and suddenly he's got 10 deaths. Kind of like mind control in this game, but when he gets the good starts, it can be the opposite. Wow, refresher orb on RTK. That's a big item. Not even entirely needed, but I guess if you're going to catch split pushes or whatever it may be.
RTK
Refresh
with,
vacuum.
RTK with 0 deaths.
That's rare.
Oh, it's come a long way since that game 1 versus Empire.
I think that they must have had some serious team talk after that first game. I'm telling you. Holy shit.
RTK has shut down any back talk from his team with his performance in the game 2 and 3 Tusk against Empire and both games here. He's like, this is what I can do, now you guys listen to me. Everyone's just so unkillable. Like, you look at Witch Doctor with an Ag Scepter, like, tanky as all hell. Like, that's an 1800 HP Witch Doctor. Tusk, similar story. And tanky with all the item pickups. There is no killing, like, any of these LGD heroes unless you full on 5-man commit, and then any ensuing fight is likely
Okay,
to go
so how is
poorly.
Liquid gonna win a team fight? They need to land like some combo with the Earth Spirit stunning 5 heroes.
No, he needed an Axe if you want a Hail Mary comeback play.
Yeah,
So he does not
but
have
you
one.
you have to
There-
win one team fight, then you
There's,
can get
there's
the
really
axe.
no winning any team fight though. Like I'd love to kind of theory craft like, oh, this works right in a team fight, but LGD can BKB against the Magnetize.
I can hardly see
No, that's
them.
what I'm saying. Like he would need to have an Axe.
Yep.
You could do it
Yeah,
through the
but
BKB,
I
kick him
can-
into the base, and hope you kill him before he.
They can't use Blinding Light. All the carries have
Yeah.
MKB.
I can hardly see him getting the axe unless they win a team fight.
Yeah,
how,
no,
how is he
I
farming the
that's
axe?
why there's like very few outs for Liquid.
He can
It would
sell
be a
some
throw.
items, sell the urn, sell the whatever else he's got.
It would be a LGD throw, flat out.
He was like 1400 short. So
But then I realized if you get the axe without a
Oh,
dagger,
they're smoking out of the base
without a
here.
dagger, it's
Look at
still
this.
really hard to get the
Yeah,
remnant.
production for God's sakes, can you please just so net worth before people freak out?
Oh,
Thank you
God,
so
MMY has
much.
been silenced up. They
There
will
we
get
go.
the pick off here. That's the toss down.
Timbersaw 600
Buying back straight away and TPing immediately to the tier 2 mid. It's still a bit of a
Wow,
walk to
that's-
join this.
That's an odd buyback. Not very LGD like.
That was kind of like a rage buyback.
They know, I guess, I mean, they could secure Roche 4v5. Liquid were not going to get Roche just because it was 4v5. Yeah, it felt like a rage buyback.
Well, this
It's
they
looking
need
like
to
an
hope for
LGD
some
versus
miracle.
Alliance final.
They need to hope for some miracle to hold this
The-
base defense.
There's no miracle here. It's he's playing on OG.
Come on, gods. That was fucking awful.
This is what happens at 6 in the morning.
What is it, 6 in the morning now?
Something like that.
No, it's almost 5.
Ah, it's nearly 5. It's nearly 5 a.m.
Oh, maybe. Hard commitment in, looking to go for mind control here. Gets helped out with a Ghost Scepter for
God,
now.
slide.
Fight kind of split up here. Jarek's on full retreat mode to get back into the bases. Ember will chase him on and get the kill. Forcing out the Jarek's buyback now.
Oh, there goes
The
your
double
Aghanim
wall.
Scepter.
Triple
get the-
buybacks, 2 more deaths. This is going to be it. Team
Oh, yeah.
Liquid getting taken out. An LGD
LGD!
through
They're
to the
the
grand
best.
finals.
They've done it.
They have
Holy shit!
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
They-
I mean,
pummeled Team Liquid here.
Pummeled.
yes.
They pummeled Team Liquid, and
They're
the
looking
2
like-
games against Empire, they pummeled Empire too.
Absolutely.
Game 3 was quite.
Oh,
I don't
game
know,
3 was quite
I
close
think Game
indeed.
3 was close-ish.
Yeah, closest.
They were in control, but Empire made it close.
Oh my goodness. Alliance versus LGD and Wings versus Liquid will be the game tomorrow.
If you told me coming into this tournament that it was going to be Alliance versus LGD in the grand final,
What would you have said?
I would have laughed.
You would have laughed?
I would have believed LGD.
Do you see
But-
anyone laughing right now, Dakota? That's all what matters. No one is actually laughing.
Is
Oh,
anyone
because
laughing?
I'm not laughing because I don't know.
Why?
They beat ass.
They
They
pummeled
They
us.
deserved it.
They
I'm
did
just
so
saying,
well.
like, I'm sure everyone would have been like, "Whoa, really?
Really?
Alliance and LGD
Alliance?
and Secret being knocked out before
Yeah.
getting the playoffs?"
Alliance have been
What?
solid. Definitely, I think coming into the finals is pretty heavy underdogs. I think, like Alliance's road has been a bit easier, and they haven't had been really tested. But I don't know.
Oh, it was decent.
I think for Liquid, they got a bit like for Liquid, they actually beat Alliance in the group stage, but they got the much tougher semi-final and quarter-final matchup. So a bit rough. Or not quarter-final, but the semi-final matchup for Liquid
Yeah,
was
for
rough.
LGD. Yeah.
Yeah, and the draft seems like it's working much better right now for them. Like before this, when they were playing with Nuts, it seems like sometimes their drafting can be a bit limited. Maybe with Dhoni, they have much more options in terms of their position 4. Like he's been playing so well recently, even during his tournament at Game Show.
Yeah.
He showed that he could be such a beastly player with all the heroes that he was been playing, like
Yeah.
especially the Whis.
And he forces teams like when you're playing them, like you need everyone makes the joke, oh, you're playing against Alliance, you don't damn profit, but it's because you're giving them something like EGM's Wisp or some other hero, so they're going to get games on the profit unless you want to be giving EGM his Wisp. So, I don't know. Should be an interesting finals.
I'm looking forward to it.
Be good. And that, do we know what time they are tomorrow?
7 p.m. local time.
Okay, 7 p.m. local
We have a
time.
third place decider. Everyone loves third place deciders.
Everyone.
Is that first and then the grand final?
Yeah.
They'll be back to back, I believe.
Best of 5 grand final.
And
Best of 3.
best of 5 apparently.
Oh, they're
third
both best of 5.
Yeah. There's a lot
Best
of
of 5 third.
What?
Oh,
there's a
man.
lot of
Best
money.
of 5.
Best of
Third
5.
place.
third
According
place.
to the schedule that we were sent like a week ago. I don't know if it's changed.
Probably has.
Oh my.
It's WCA, who knows? It's a lot of
WCA.
money. Like, fourth place is I think 48k, and third place is like 80 or 90k. So it's quite a bit of money for grabs. But
It's a $40,000 grand final right there in itself.
yeah, that's more prize money than the summit in that third place decider. So
All right.
those teams will be taking it seriously,
Okay.
regardless of the fact they're not in the grand final.
Fair enough. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a wild ride for WCA already.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell we get away with casting it, but
Every ride has to come to a stop. So do we.
yeah.
That's
You need
some
some rest?
wise words, Winter.
Yeah. Wax on, wax
Wise
off.
words.
Thank you, Mr. Owen.
Very wise words.
We're gonna be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7?
6:30.
No, 7 p.m.
So
Winter.
that's 15 hours.
7
six-
p.m..
14 hours from now.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah,
Pretty-
14
I
hours.
get a little bit of a sleeper.
A little bit of a sleeperoo.
So
Okay.
what did we learn today?
What did we learn today, Winter?
Blumpkins. We talked about
Blumpkin.
condoms a bit.